Hey guys, it's TurboKyle here, and today I am going to be racing as Lightning McQueen in the Rustbucket Stadium races. And I have heard that they are very difficult with Lightning McQueen and on expert difficulty nonetheless. And I might need to put the difficulty down to champion, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I struggled to even do them on expert difficulty with Mater. And like I said, I've heard that with Lightning McQueen it's even harder. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. Because apparently Lightning McQueen is absolutely terrible at the Rustbucket Stadium races. I'm very curious to find out just how bad he is. And we are lining up to the line, old classic line, shit line, and let's go. Rustbucket race with Lightning McQueen, and let's see how this goes. Like I said, expert difficulty, and honestly, we are off to a very good start, unexpectedly. I mean, McQueen I think has a better acceleration stat than Mater. And when I was told that McQueen is worse than Mater at the Rustbucket Stadium races, honestly, I did find it a bit hard to believe, because isn't McQueen just always have better stats than Mater? And in boxes, and we get overtaken from the underneath, which is very weird, and I'm like, oh, I'm almost going to the wall there. Actually, no, yeah, okay, we didn't go to the wall, but we did get quite sent. And we have dropped down into 4th place from 1st to 4th in 1 lap. And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I can do this with Mater on expert difficulty. It seems unlikely I'm going to be able to with Lightning McQueen either. But yeah, I just couldn't... Oh yeah, and we're in loss, even Fred's gone past us, brilliant. I just find unlikely how McQueen could be worse than Mater at the Rustbucket races, or that he could handle worse. And honestly, I feel like he's handling pretty well, at least so far. I know we're down in last, but I feel like that's more down to McQueen's shit stats and the expert difficulty being absolutely unreal sometimes. Oh, we're not last. There was a guy behind us. Now I think we're in last. And yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong for everyone to be going past us. I mean, they're taking... I think they might be taking better lines than me somehow. But so do they just have better handling stats? Is that it? Because McQueen is really shit at keeping the momentum up through the corners as well. But I feel like it's something that a lot of the... cars struggle though, because I mean, look at that, we're just down in 6th, and oh, it's the end of the race. I'm gonna say we've just been losing time. We literally came dead last. Big fucking yikes. And you look at that, all of their best lap times were in the 30 seconds. Ours was in the 33 seconds. So yeah, definitely need to bring the difficulty back down to the champion and see how that goes.
Remember, folks, nothing soothes a rusty bumper like Rusties.
Hey, he said the line. I think that's the first time I actually heard the mention of Rusties in both Cars video games, which is actually surprising. I'm thinking maybe I heard a one-liner in this game or in the one before, but I'm not even sure. I don't think I did. I think that was the first time I've heard Rusties be mentioned, which is pretty cool and pretty weird. And alright, so I'm doing the same race. Alright, and I'm going again, but this time with champion difficulty to see how Lightning McQueen genuinely fares against the rest of the field. Oh, we managed. I remember that we did these races on champion difficulty with Mater, because I kept forgetting to put it up to expert difficulty for quite a few episodes. I kept saying I would, and I kept forgetting. And yeah, I remember that at least for sure the first one we won it on champion difficulty. So let's see if we'll have the same success with Lightning McQueen. I also remember that it took us a long time or a few tries at least, to actually win with Mater. And one thing I'm remembering from my time racing with Mater was to not do these big jumps that I'm doing, because that actually makes us lose on time. And this time, in comparison, what the fuck? In comparison to last race on expert difficulty, coming into the 2nd lap, we are still in the lead, which is very nice. And I have to say, I think McQueen does indeed handle better on the Rustbucket Stadium races than Mater, and is better. I just got slowed down there, which is not great, because we have dropped down into 3rd. Oh, that was a very annoying jump. And last lap of the race, and we are down in 2nd, a 2nd off the lead, and this is not looking too hot for us. Ooh, this is not good indeed. I feel like we really could have had the win in the bag, and we somehow managed to lose it. I don't know what the fuck went wrong. Ow. But yeah, no, I feel like we really botched it. I feel like we had the win right there, and we really threw. Oh, we actually came really close. We're really close to mounting a comeback for the win. We can't go without the inside using all the boost. Oh, that's a split second low. 4/1000ths of a second of a loss. But okay, and look at that, best lap 34, not even a 33, or a second and a half slower compared to expert difficulty. I don't know how we went so much slower. It's like even our difficulty went down. And in comparison, even their best lap times were in the 33s and 34s, apart from Cletus, who was in the 32s. So that just goes to show how much harder expert difficulty is, which is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and now I'm gonna try the final Rustbucket Stadium race. And again, I'm gonna first try on expert difficulty, because I'm pretty sure that I remember the last Rustbucket race to have been pretty easy. Now, I may be completely wrong and be remembering completely wrong, but I am quite sure. And let's see how we go with Lightning McQueen. Still yet to win a Rustbucket race, although, even though I know last one it came really close, so I'm almost considering it as a win. Oh yeah, and we raced against Emma. Fuck, this race is actually hard, wasn't it? It was fun. I remember we managed on expert difficulty to hold up though quite well, I'm pretty sure. Or did we struggle? I can't remember actually. I feel like I might be fucking up. Ow, into the wall we go. And we're down in 5th, almost in last place. And now we're in last. And not a great start. So maybe Mater is actually faster than McQueen in the Rustbucket Stadium races, which A, doesn't really make sense in terms of the stats, and B, what of Mater's stats make him so much faster than McQueen in the Rustbucket Stadium races? I really don't get it. I really need to check stats, because maybe Mater does have a better handling stat. That's the only explanation I can think of. Because we are way down in dead last, and no signs of catching up, really. I mean, over there we kind of done a bit of gaining, but we just lost a lot of time through it instead. In that final piece, before I started speaking, I'm not even making sense anymore. Big jump. Oh no, that's... See, for example though, I try... Oh, hey Fred, you slowed me down a lot, fuck you. But for example, I tried to do that with Mater low-key, or not tried to, but I was scared I was going to hit it with Mater from that big jump, and I never did. I came close, but I didn't. So McQueen was going so much faster that I actually did hit it. What the fuck kind of light show is going on there? And... ow. Also, how are we still down in 6th and 5th? What the fuck is going on? I swear... Okay, that's Emma glitching out, I thought so. I mean, it made sense from the pink. But I could have sworn we passed a couple of cars. What the fuck? We are 6 seconds off the lead. And yeah, I managed to win with Mater, so... I don't know what's different. Like I said, look, we hit it twice and we weren't even going faster. That's how much faster McQueen is. So how is McQueen not doing better for me in these Rustbucket races? Are they faster in the arcade, maybe? I don't think so. But maybe? Because this is about to be the end of the final lap, and we are way down in last. This is weird. I don't like this. And yeah, it's the end of the lap, and we are way down in last. God damn.
Well, I saw that going differently.
Best lap times 50 seconds, 51, 52. Basically a 53. Damn, that's rough. That's bad. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly try with Mater on expert difficulty and see how much different it is. If we're able to win, if we struggle just as much, because maybe it's just the arcade, that's so much harder. And the only thing that's different is, apart from Mater having worse stats than McQueen, he has one better stability. And yeah, I'm just gonna see how this goes and report back to y'all. And the end of me trying out expert difficulty with Mater at the Rustbucket Stadium, we ended 3/1000ths of a second off the lead. No, okay, a bit more, but still, our best lap, we actually had the fastest lap of 49.07, which was the fastest lap out of anyone. So Mater is indeed a lot better than Lightning McQueen in the Rustbucket Stadium races. But how? I don't know. I don't get it. He just has that one better stability, so I guess my inkling that either they have stats they don't show us, or stability is related to handling and keeping up momentum through the corners is actually true, and that's why Mater would be better in the Rustbucket Stadium races. Alright, well, I just tried to go on expert difficulty with Lightning McQueen, and I realized that with Mater I was also doing a whole lot more power sliding than I was with Lightning McQueen, so I tried to do some more power sliding while racing with McQueen in the race, and I did get around 2 seconds off the lead instead of like 6 or 7 seconds, but still, that's still like 2 seconds off what I was being able to do with Mater. So yeah, very weird indeed. However, I'm gonna do one more race on champion difficulty with Lightning McQueen so I can actually give him a proper win instead of a, well actually not even a proper win, get him just a first win. Alright, and I'm doing the final race on champion difficulty with Lightning McQueen, and let's get him a win in the Rustbucket Stadium races. And also, I'm curious then to see what my fastest lap is gonna compare to with Mater. So, you know, we got that fastest lap time 49.07, and I'm curious to see how McQueen's gonna compare to that. Obviously a much better start now that we're on champion difficulty. We're actually close to the lead. And actually able to go up on the inside and into the lead. And actually half a second, okay, no, I was gonna say not half a second in the lead. How did they get so much faster than us, man? I still hate how much faster everyone is than us. And we are Lightning McQueen. Especially these older cars, you know, no offense to them obviously, but they're slower than McQueen, I mean, come on. Okay, we are a second in the lead though. And it was a 54-second lap. To be fair, it was the first lap, so off the line, obviously slower, so it's more these laps where we're gonna actually find out and compare lap times. That was a bad corner, so it's down quite a bit. Still able to keep a second in the lead, which is cool. Not really much of a bridge gap between expert and champion difficulty. It's like completely different extremes of difficulty. Champion being most of the time almost too easy. Still, you know, for an adult at least, playing the game. I don't know how I forgot I was as a child. And expert difficulty being honestly a bit too hard. I say that though. 52-second lap after making a couple of mistakes, and we are down in third on the final lap. I feel like I could have been a 50-second lap at least rather than 52 if we didn't have like those few mess ups. That's something else with Mater. I feel like we're more consistent, which is weird. I'm just able to edge into the lead on the final lap of the race. Oh, we got rammed from behind, sends us into the wall, and are we going to be able to recover with, like, I think one corner left to go, maybe two? Yeah, I think I got around this corner.
This won't hurt a bit. Oh,
actually, there was this one as well. Okay, my corners are a bit messed up, but then the finish line is right here. And we are able to get the win with Lightning McQueen, but again a 52-second lap. And look at that, even our best lap times are slower than everyone else almost. So yeah, 3 seconds off the pace than with Mater, which is so weird. I can't figure out how that one stability affects stats or their stats are not showing us. One of those two theories that I mentioned earlier. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I thank you guys all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. And this has been TurboKyle, and Godspeed.